Welcome back to Doki Literature Club. I swear, something doesn't get scary soon. I mean, it started to allude to something bigger. Hey! Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Yeah, load me. Soon I understand what Yuri means about reading company. It's as if I feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particular bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but I feel it's somewhat comforting. Yuri in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Aha! Here. This shoulder worked, right? I slid my desk until it was up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of us. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closed her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It felt like my left arm is in the way, so instead I used my right hand to open and hold the book. I guess that kind of makes it difficult to turn pages. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the book on its left side, between her thumb and her forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side, but in holding it like this, we're held even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I feel a warm of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. I'm sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face and eyes me. Is this really gonna get weird? Ah. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you're being so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished with the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning page almost felt like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be silly, but main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but also second guessing all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see in your head or anything, but there's a kind of reminiscence of something of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment, but Maker, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Well, wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spare from finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? Wrong voice. You look kinda down. I'm sorry if I haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. Make a mental note of where I left the book and then slip it into my bag. By the way, did you remember write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ended. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that everybody's ready, why don't we share it with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poem. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's persistent handwriting from where I sit. Mitsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem first? Show my poem to first? Yuri. Yuri seems most expressed, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exponential. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Haha. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Use your imagination and metaphors to indicate you write a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh. Yuri stares at me, blinks, and looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find excuses. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. Then, it's just that there's a specific writing habit that's usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers as they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter as they form and fit the two together. The end result is usually the style that expresses are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as if she demeanor totally changed. Yeah. Her stammers is completely gone. It sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can blame for. There's usually many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but a part of working together is probably the most challenging part. I might take you some time, but all comes to practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope everyone else in the club is giving you valuable feedback. Mitsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure what Yuri apologizing to myself or to Mitsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, I suppose to be a literature club. Ghost under the light. I cannot. Oh god, this is cursive. can't read and or write cursive worth a. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time, the last yet replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. Bathe, calm, breathing air, the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Just me personally, I can't read cursive. Nor can I write cursive worth a crap. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. Actually, I think my handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked your poem. Even though it was short, it's really deceptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo hoo. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Maker. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remind that poems express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their world. They're usually do more to tell a simple story or paint a picture. In that case, perhaps subject of the poem is only being compared to ghosts. Lingering in the last moments, place comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with underneath. That's a lot more solemn putting it in that way. Haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed this. I'm gonna keep doing the best for you, Maker. Me too. Oh god. Oh god, I picked short stack on accident. Well, it's about time I expected from someone like you. That's a bit blunt, a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotion. So basically, not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyways, I need to show you mine. Not like you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah? I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I won't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. I don't. I do YouTube. Listen, I do YouTube with fictional animatronics. Sophisticated? Ooh, I'm far from it. So, people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poem, to express themselves? The writing style makes your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about... Oh! I thought you were dumb. If I'm going to be honest, I thought you were a little, You're just a little tiny brain. Oh wow, when you put it into perspective, what you really meant is a little, Yeah, I understand. But the only nice things about simple writing is it puts more weight on wordplay. But yeah, alright. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess I went into it. Then I realized. That's what it's meant to be. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect from the youngest one here, didn't ya? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to human her with the last comment. I really don't care how old everyone is, but if Nasuki's feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Okay. I'm going to check Monika's to see if it's any good. Hi, Maker. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have a suggestion for the club, like new activities or we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring something up, okay? Alrighty, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off with going with the flow. I'm more settled. Exactly, you just chill. Let everybody else do it. If you push people to do things that they don't want to do, then at what point are you to say they're wrong, you know? Just go with the flow and see what happens. Anyways, want to share poems with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. What is with her spine? I can hear the bones snapping. I can hear the bones in her back going poppity pops, like pop rocks. Don't worry, Maker. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's sort of barriers we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's sure, yawn. I hand Monika my poem. Great job, Maker. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy to keep expectations low. That's why it always counts I put some effort. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know, Yuri likes the kind of writing, right? Writing the full imagination and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes simple, direct words and happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when the reader's left to diverse their own meaning of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it and just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuance. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never asked though. I'm sure nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. I'll just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'll end up trying something different. Things a lot. It's gonna take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best kind of style that suits ya. Everyone else be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of style, but I'll always help you find where it suits you most. So don't force your writing style in any way. Everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha ha ha. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the speckle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind. Like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas already scorched. Permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretched forever into everything. The hole of infinite choices. Realizing that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. What? Hold on, wait. What's going on with the camera? It makes me look extremely pale. I need more light, don't I? Yeah. It makes me look extremely pale. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, my kind of style's gone very popular nowadays. That's it. A lot of poems are putting more emphasis on timing between words and lines. When I perform out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of empathy recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Empathy? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everything is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain can get too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it specific, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper, tidy it up later. Other way to think it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. This is a good poem, Maker. Are you sure this is your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy that would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's what impresses me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy you just wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Maker. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's really something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees a full picture of my motivation here. Then again, I can't decide that she's the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. Want to make sure you have a lot of fun here, Maker, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you by that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm not really bad. Well, seems about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy eyes. Are you asking to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay, I got something on my phone real quick. Okay, so... Yeah... I'm concerned a bit too much, potentially, by this, but... That's the thing. I think that means she's into the player character. And from the sound of it, it's been there for a long time. Sayori. This is just a guess, but... Did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer. Just a little bit. A yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to say this was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put this? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monika's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time I won't forget, and I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'm looking forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if it's being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. Other than the little chihuahua going. I'm telling you, that one girl looks like she would bite my leg off if I was to insult her. You know, she would be nibbling on my ankles. Like a freaking chihuahua. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes landed on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their retrospective. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki furrows in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks? Yours is cute. Cute? Do you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Maker did too. So, based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a lot of time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Maker liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stood up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying our new member, Yuri. That's not what Yuri stand up as well. Maybe you're just jealous Maker appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how did he didn't appreciate my advice more? You are just full of yourself. No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I was the only one who's... Am I willing on saying this word? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Maker started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... Nat Yuri. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they thought that they just noticed I was standing there. Maker. She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't happen in the first place. What's the point of making your poem all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain to her, Maker. Wait. There's no reason we should have so many deep, excessive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and, most effectively, avoid them not turning unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand the right, Maker. How did I get myself into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Okay, I can either agree with Natsuki, Yuri, or ask Sayori to bail me out. Hold on. Where's my quarter? I have a quarter somewhere around here. Hold on. Oh, my back. I've been sitting in that chair playing Arkham for like a good while. Arkham Asylum, I bought the first game and the third game, but not the second game. I am a very dumb individual. I know I have a quarter. Stop falling. Where the hell's my quarter? I don't have a quarter. It's not even... I could swear I put it on my desk. Where's a quarter? Did it fall on the floor when I was sweeping? Quarter. Okay, I found one. Okay, now I need to find a place where you guys can see me. You see me here? Okay. Am I going to bail out or agree with one of them? Fair point, coin. We should decide. Okay, so tails to Sayori. You know what I mean. Heads if I have to deal with them. Did I really just drop the dilly darn coin? Yeah, I really did. I am not smart individual. Yeah, that's not a flip. That's just a toss. Why can't I do coin correct? Okay, so... Flip. Okay, yeah, now this is just getting annoying. Come on! This video is long enough. This is getting really annoying. No! The coin! No! Oh! It fell under my entertainment center. Oh, I thought I was never going to see it again. Oh, I'm getting angry right now. Dang it. Well, I guess I wanted to deal with one of the two of me. Hold on, wait. Hold on, I just got like 2 messages over Steam. What? Okay, it says, "Hey yo, you playing Doki Literature?" It's me, Zoms. Okay, so one, the Doki is for my channel. You know, gameplay. 2, my memory's bad. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly see what's going on with this lame air, but I'll be back in a minute after I'm done talking to him. Anyways, see you in the next one. Bye!